Grae. You know who Ava DuVernay is, right?
Yeah, I've been seeing that name in the headlines.
Okay. So Ava DuVernay was the person that Brie Larson said, "A Wrinkle in Time wasn't made for you. It wasn't made for 40-year-old white dudes." All right. And that's sort of basically her bashing on white men. Yeah, I'm not saying I'm bashing on white men, but what I'm saying is, right? So basically, she made A Wrinkle in Time. And I'm going to be jumping between two articles.
Okay.
So this one comes from Bounding in the Comics. Ava DuVernay says racism and sexism is to blame for audiences being more excited about Oppenheimer than her Isabel Wilkerson biopic Origin. Why is that, Grae? Why are people? She's blaming racism and sexism because people don't want to watch her garbage ass movie. Do you believe that to be true, or just you believe that? I don't know. Nolan just makes better movies.
Yeah, it almost sounds like it's a defense mechanism. Once again, using the race card as a defense for why
Yep.
your show is terrible.
Yep. So she's basically saying that no one watched her stuff. It's because people want to go watch Oppenheimer. Well, bitch, I'm pretty sure people wanted to go watch Barbie too, but I don't see that in the fucking shit. Do you know why?
Yeah.
Oh, it's because it was directed by a woman.
Wait.
You can't attack your own base.
When was this released? This movie of hers?
I don't know. Let me actually just
and
live check it
when
right now.
and when was Oppenheimer released?
Okay.
Like, because if it's so far apart, then her argument is even a lot weaker than she's implying.
Let's see. What's this shit called again? Isabel Wilkerson biopic. Let's see. Let's check it right now. See, it's a film, and the release date was September 6th.
Oh, very recently.
It's
When did
very
Oppenheimer
recently.
come out?
Oppenheimer came out like a month ago.
Yeah, why is she blaming Oppenheimer? It's like I would somewhat get it if there were like it came out alongside Barbenheimer. But it's been over a month. Why are you blaming Oppenheimer? Wow.
Because she's a dumbass bitch. That's why. What a stupid reason for like, oh, people don't want to watch my biopic is because of fucking racism and sexism. No. To be honest, a movie about a person that created the atomic bomb is going to be way more important about this little kid over here behind a fence. I don't know. Is this AOC? I don't fucking know. Shit, man. Born in 1961, Wilkerson is perhaps best known for having been, per National Association of Black Journalists, the first Black journalist to win a Pulitzer Prize for individual reporting, the first Black woman to win journalism. Yeah, to be honest, I would say the only reason why she's pissed off is because she should have talked about someone more important. I don't know. But the reason why I'm talking about her is because there are people like her who is basically bitching and complaining and moaning about like, oh, everything is all sexism, racism now. But the thing is that we've heard about reverse racism before. You heard about people blackwashing a lot of things that came before it. And that's where we're going to jump over to this another article from Bounding in the Comics. Blasphemous, the Book of Clarence film backed by rapper Jay-Z pushes Black Hebrew Israelites propaganda with race-swapped Jerusalem.
Oh, they actually did it.
They actually fucking did it, man. When you said that earlier, I'm pretty sure they're going to race swap Jesus Christ. Let me see if they have a screenshot that I saw earlier today. I forgot where it was, but there was a shot of them meeting with Jesus, and Jesus is in a cloak. You can't see his face or anything like that, but you see his hands, and his hands were black.
Oh,
there it is. How do you feel about this, man?
I don't know. It's like there's nothing they wouldn't touch. For all we know, it's like they're gonna make a Bible where all the good guys are black, and then all the evil guys are white.
Yeah, Satan is basically an orange man with very nice hair that talks like this. It's the best. It's the best. I make the best food. McDonald's. Oh shit. I can see it, man. I can see it.
Yeah.
Oh shit, man. It's just, yeah, reverse racism is just racism. Exactly. Exactly. Sorry. If I misquote it, sorry. But yeah, it's already happening. Let's go. Let's read this. Jay-Z is never beating the Illuminati allegations, especially after teaming up with the Harder They Fall director, is that James Samuel, for the project that is every bit as racially divisive as it is blasphemous. A film that would have been called racist if it was written by a white guy presents the character of Clarence as a drug dealer who uses the popularity of Jesus Christ in what seems to be a desperate, dubious attempt to make some easy money. Well, might as well just become a pimp, right? I'm pretty sure Mary Magdalene is black, right? I'm pretty sure she is. Oh, that's Cleopatra. That's not Mary Magdalene. But yeah, I would say every cool person that's in the Bible, like they already tried doing this, right? Yes, we know that Jesus Christ is not Ewan McGregor. We know that. Right, we know that he's not Obi-Wan Kenobi, but we know that he's not supposed to be as white as he is depicted in, books or TV. He's a little darker. I do get it. He's from that location, so it makes sense.
Yeah,
but I'm pretty sure he's not black. But there are people who are saying that, oh, let's make him black. Do you know why? Because let's say like my son ends up watching this movie and he's like, oh, Jesus is black. It's to brainwash the up and coming generations. And we've been saying this about Marvel, Disney, Star Wars, every woke content that's coming out, making sure that Little Mermaid's black, making sure that Snow White is Mexican, right? It's to change up stuff for the upcoming generation. It's to brainwash them or change things up for modern audiences, right? But from a person who is who's more into the religious sphere, to being a Catholic, how do you feel about them doing this with potentially religious stuff?
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that or maybe the Vatican reacted to, or a lot of religious sect groups reacted to this. But if this was in the Philippines, they would attack it incredibly viciously, like to the point like you're a person non grata or stuff like that. But yeah, it's if they keep pushing and if the Vatican steps in, I don't know. I like to think the Vatican is a rival compared to BlackRock and Vanguard in terms of resources. So yeah, if they mess up to that point, I think they're gonna get silenced eventually, one way or another. That's because like the Vatican is extremely powerful. A lot of people are backing that organization up. So yeah, keep violating religious beliefs until you get pushed back. That's perfectly fine with me.
And have you noticed that they only dunk on like Jesus Christ, like Catholics and Christians? Have you noticed that? They don't do it for any other religion. Maybe a little bit Jewish, but mostly it's because they just fucking 80% of the world, I believe, or like at least the most popular religion in the world is Christianity. Right? And Catholicism is not, it doesn't stray too far. He just, believes in more deities and more gods and more angels or whatever, right? So but the thing is, they don't dunk on anything else is because they know that if they dunk on other stuff, they'll get hit, right? If you dunk on, especially Jewish, like you'll be considered anti-Semites, right? But whenever you dunk on Jesus Christ, you dunk on like anything that has to do with like Christianity, Judeo-Christian values, it's okay for them. Is because they think that they're the bad guys, right? And and Alan Voss says, were we just talking about Gal Gadot, who's Israeli? Yeah. If this is correct, they should all look like Gal Gadot, like the skin. It's like a caramel brown or like a what's it called again? A very nice hazel color skin. But I don't know. Like everything is basically black now. Let's go ahead and continue this. In the film, Clarence becomes a counterfeit of Jesus Christ and begins to imitate Christ's preaching, fake his miracles, and even go as far as to claim, I am your new Messiah, to his growing numbers of followers. The character mockingly declares that knowledge is stronger than belief, and an anti-biblical declaration against good news of the Bible, which states that in John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believed in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Wow. This is like actual blasphemous. This is like sacrilege. Like, holy shit, man. And do you know why they will not get any backlash? Because of their skin color. In my opinion, I think that's going to be it. Because if you would say anything against that, you're a racist. And then that's the N-word to white people. Being called a racist to a lot of these normie house Karens, white people, being called the racist word is literally like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Right? And that's why even during 2020, during the riots and stuff like that, there are these crazy white people that are literally kissing BLM's feet for that, right? Because they want to make sure that they're, not being called racist because they're so fucking afraid. Who gives a shit, man?
Yeah.
Like, oh man, I am I wrong here for just bitching? Am I completely off base?
It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, so I'm actually more surprised that the Vatican is not reacting to this, or maybe they are. I'm just not aware. But I would expect the church to have more hostile reaction to this. But I don't know. If it becomes big enough, I suppose that's the time they will. But yeah, it's like nothing is sacred anymore. Well, we've been talking about this for the longest time. Nothing, they'll touch anything that they can blackenize. They'll make anything white or any other bright skin color. They're willing to blackenize it. I'll just call it that.
Yeah.
But yeah. I know. Yeah, they'll just keep pushing and pushing, I suppose, as long as they have that ESG money.
Yeah. Let's see. The film was also portrayed by John the Baptist, and Mary Magdalene is lightly race swapped roles. At one point, David Oyelowo's character, who is believed to be John the Baptist, viciously slaps Clarence and calls him a blasphemous swine. Despite numerous aspects of the story being blatant mockery of the Bible teaches, Jay-Z wants people to know right away that despite its biblical undertones, it's not a faith-based movie. Really now? Is it a comedy? Well, it's about this story is about a young man who finds his faith through love and through wanting to become somebody in the world, which is the story of everybody. He further explained, everyone wants to find love and everyone wants to leave this place having accomplished something, having left their mark, that they've been here and hopefully affected the world in a positive way. I don't think this is a good way to do it, though.
Yeah.
Right. Like someone said in the chat, imagine if they can't portray Muhammad is because, Muhammad the prophet cannot be seen. But let's say if they wrote in the script that he was a white man or he was a Chinese man. Yeah, it would have been fucking crazy. We would probably get death threats all over the place. Mm-hmm. Right? But it's okay for them to bash Christianity because they've been doing it for such a long time. Let's see. A character who wishes to just be like God amongst the man is the same motivation that Lucifer, aka Satan, held the rebellion against God in heaven. Isaiah 14:12-15 shows how Satan wanted to sit on the throne of God, the Father, but after failed the rebellion depicted in Revelation 12:4, he was thrown out of heaven and cast down to hell with his followers. Let's see. Jay-Z, who has been the subject of theories claiming that the rapper is a member of the secret societies of elites, founded a religious leader, Clarence Edward Smith, who view themselves as gods, recently opened the Book of HOV exhibit in Brooklyn, New York, as a celebration of his life. Wow. Well, he really actually believes this. Well, to be honest, you can believe whatever you believe, whether to be true or false, as long as you're not hurting anyone. But the fact that you're sort of talking shit about a specific religion, it's never a good way, man. You're gonna have a holy war. And here's basically the sweater. The obsession with portraying ancient Jews and Egyptians as black has led to a number of controversies in the last couple of years and has gotten so bad as the country of Egypt had to publicly rebuke Hollywood for its incorrect portrayal of the nation. In a fairly lengthy statement published to their official Facebook page, Egypt's Ministry of Tourism and Archaeology explained back in April 27th that the appearance of the heroine in this body of is a falsification of Egyptian history and is a blatant historical misconception, which is talking about Cleopatra. Especially because the film is classified as a documentary and not a drama, a classification which requires the owners of the industry to investigate accuracy and refer to the historical and scientific facts in order to ensure that the history and civilizations of peoples have not been falsified, they added. As Hollywood is known for being a birthplace of cultural immortality, it would be foolish to believe that they would have good intentions with their upcoming film about the times of Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is a pretty yikers moment.
Mm-hmm.
This is pretty bad, man. But yeah, like you said, man, they're gonna make Jesus black. You done it. You said it as a joke.
Yeah,
and they just did it. Yeah, but how do you feel overall about this?
Yeah, not surprising anymore. Like they would stoop lower and lower. Then yeah, and they're beginning to expand their horizons with video games. So
Yeah,
it's only gonna get worse from there. But yeah, hopefully they start running out of money. But I don't know. It's like this. I know Disney is, but there's still there are other organizations and companies out there still gonna push for it. But yeah, we can only hope and push back against these and actually give credit to really good entertainment and actual accurate historical moments and documentaries that actually tell the story as it is, not this changing it and these woke propaganda.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But remember I told you that there's a scene. This is what I'm talking about. You see his hands? He's completely black. He can't see his face, but you see his hands?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's black.
Yep. There it is. Just for context so people know that I'm not bullshitting. But yeah, man. It's crazy. Thanks for checking out this segment of the Project Eggroll podcast. If you like what we do here, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you will know next time when we go live. We do go live every Saturday at 8 p.m. Once again, we are just getting started. Tons of more video to come. Thanks, and we'll see you guys next time.